You all so much for being here. We couldn't do what we do without you and your participation, so we're really, really grateful for that. This is the Houston Astrological Society, and we have, as most of you know, meetings every couple of months, and we have meetups in those months when we don't have actual meetings like this one. Our next event is Maria Matus, who's coming in July for a Friday evening lecture and a Saturday workshop. And it's probably going to fill up fast, so you might want to watch, because she's pretty good. For those of you that did her talk last year, she's got a real popular draw here in Houston, so please do register if you want to do that workshop. And we have a meetup in June, and I'm going to speak, or I'm going to coordinate that meetup and talk about the moon and what she's doing these days. So welcome again, and thank you for being here. And this is Lilly Roddy, and I am Kim McSherry. And we decided to co-present this. And since the topic of the evening is the Mutable Dilemma, if what we say starts to drift off and digress, that's the plan. And if it seems totally irrelevant, we're right on track. So, are you ready, my dear?
I am.
Okay. Lily's going to start the show.
Okay, here we go. Thank y'all and good night.
Oh, you're being Neptune.
I made 15 different handouts.
Such an optimist.
I was. Well, I was. And if you don't get one, you can email me, and I will send you one via email. So if you don't need one, then thank you so much. All right. Tonight we're going to talk about mutability. Okay. And mutability is a part of astrology that probably you don't look at very often, and particularly because in the beginning, you're trying to learn everything you can learn in 10 minutes. And people go, this is immutable science, and you go, yeah, okay, and then later words like quadruplicities and triplicities come up, and you go, what was that about? So this is really about the very beginning, some of the beginning parts of astrology. And what we're going to look at is that all the signs fall into three groups, and that is cardinal signs, Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn. Cardinal signs are action-oriented, or as I'm more noted, people who like to stick your nose in your business even if you don't want them to. I have a lot of cardinality, so I thought that was our best trait. So. It is our best trait. The next quality that we look at is fixed, okay? And I want to talk about approaching the idea of interpretation when you're looking at charts and trying to integrate the meaning, is that I would tell you to stay away from judgment when you talk, okay? Meaning that when I talk about fixed signs, I refer to fixed signs in what I think is their best example, which is persistence and determination, okay? So I never think that a fixed sign person is stubborn and hard-headed, okay? It's not to say that I don't experience that as a human being, okay? But that's all about my stuff, wanting why aren't they doing faster, 7 planets and cardinal signs. I'm wondering why people aren't hurried, okay? And then finally, we have mutable. And mutable is really often, it seems like, one of the most maligned group of signs. Pisces, Virgo. Only Scorpio sort of tops that, that
Sorry.
I had the fluffer aura. We're going there.
Neptune and Pisces.
It's very supportive. So mutable is a part of our language, and it simply means changeable and flexible. And I thought I'd give you an example of when you're working on a talk and trying to get ready, how much influence or how much information just floods in, even when you don't even know it. A person I chat with online, we trade unusual words. And so this week, on Monday, he wrote a word, if I can even pronounce it.
Vicissitude.
Vicissitude. Now, I had seen the word, but I thought, well, I had no idea what it meant. And when I looked it up, it meant mutable. Okay, so
Okay, my part of this is, and I too have a handout.
How many did you have?
I made 30. I have Saturn in Virgo. I made 30. For those of you that are in class with me next Tuesday, I took a copy of Lilly. So if you got one and you're going to be in class with me, you could give it to somebody that didn't get one, and I will bring some more copies on Tuesday. I know several of you are in classes with me. Tuesday night. I won't have them for tomorrow because I won't get to a copy machine before
tomorrow I'll have enough copies.
Neptune and Pisces again. Okay. We gave each other permission to Neptune and Pisces each other throughout this.
Did you make that up?
Uh-huh.
That is genius.
What?
Blessed are the flexible, for they shall not break.
Oh, yeah, it was a bumper sticker, so I didn't make it up, but I just love it. I have it. Yeah, I'm a person who loves words, so there's little quotes all throughout here that
That's true. I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's a parable on the parables. My part in this is I'm going to talk about what I dubbed the Mutable Dilemma. It became the theme for me of this year. And it has to do, I mean, we for several years, for about 4 years, from about 2011 till 2015, we were navigating the cardinal dilemma. We had several times throughout that period, we had T-squares and crosses in the cardinal signs because of where the planets were in the sky. And so basically what has happened is with the shift and the movement of those planets in the sky, we are now, this year especially, there's a tremendous amount of energy lining up in the mutable signs. So, you know, we've had Neptune in Pisces for several years, and that will continue for several more, and there's dates and stuff in this handout for you. And then we have had Saturn in Sag. It's a pretty long transit, I think, for Saturn. It's like 3 whole years of Saturn in Sag. It doesn't really end until December of 2017, I think. And I could be wrong because all the dates are floating in my brain. And then we have had Jupiter in Virgo for the last 8 or 9 months, and it's going to stay there until September. Plus, we've had this year's eclipses, the solar eclipses across the Virgo-Pisces axis. And the nodes have been transiting the Virgo-Pisces axis. And so, and Mars is going to do his little dance. He dipped into Sag before he went retrograde, and then he's going to go direct, and he's going to join Saturn, especially in August. There's an exact Mars-Saturn conjunction in August. So pointing out, there's just a lot of mutability in the sky. So I created these 2 charts, or I made these 2 charts because I think they serve as like a cushion. And I see the most intense level of this energy operating from about the beginning of June, end of May, we're in it, next week, and through September, when we have that September 1st solar eclipse. And so that's what these two charts are. One is for the first week of June, and what I want you to notice about that is the cross that is created as all those personal planets move through Gemini. So the kickstart for the summer is going to be this grand cross